very much recognising that they are actually having quite acute pressures. We understood that when we were rolling out the testing regime and recognised there needs to be a financial package put in place there to support schools when they're fully rolling that out. And there will no doubt be pressures on school budgets as a result of some of the things they're having to do. We've made it very clear in terms of preschool meals, if there's locally derived vouchers, we're covering the cost of that. We're putting extra payments in terms of school food if they're delivering those food parcels locally within the school. That's why we're putting the national food voucher scheme will be online from next week for schools to be able to use. But we do recognise as we go through the coming weeks, there'll probably be further measures and further support that will be required.
Thank you very much, Secretary of State.
Thanks. I just want to read a question from Jonathan Gullis, whose internet connection is not working. Will the Secretary of State understand the frustration felt by both teachers and parents over who can and cannot be in school at present? Many schools are rightly using health and risk assessments from lockdown 1 and therefore limiting sizes of pupils in classrooms, yet who is eligible to access school is broader and vague. This is causing conflict between parents and school leaders unfairly. So what can be done to resolve this? Schools in Stoke and Kidsgrove in his constituency are telling him that due to those student numbers coming in, they might as well be open to all pupils as all staff are having to still come in. Could you comment on that, please, Secretary of State?
Of course. Well, firstly, the guidance that we have in terms of critical workers has been very consistent from the initial guidance that we issued back in March of last year. There have been some small changes. I think the eligibility of number of workforce that potentially have come into